What's up, gang? And today we're going to be talking about the absence of some Nintendo games that we have been hearing leaks and rumors about for a half a year or more, and we still have not seen any sign of them coming to Nintendo Switch. Before moving into the video, let me remind you that we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I know it's a huge goal, but I'm pretty sure we can do it, so please consider subscribing if you like the content, and we'll jump right in. Now, of course, the games that I'm talking about are Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remastered or even ported to the Nintendo Switch, and as well as that, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker either remastered or ported onto the Nintendo Switch. There have been so many rumors talking about this, and there's been a lot of leaks as well, saying that these are going to come to Switch, and though we have not seen them at all, it doesn't mean that we're not going to get them into the future. It just means that we haven't seen them yet. Now, a lot of leakers were saying that we were just going to get a port of Metroid Prime 2 and 3 before they showed off Metroid Prime 4. Well, we know that that's not true because we saw Metroid Prime 4 in the last Direct, and we still have not seen Metroid Prime 2 or 3. I personally have played a lot of Metroid Prime 1 when it first got remastered for Switch, and I wanted to try the other two, but of course, buying them for the Wii or Wii U or whatever they were for is going to be expensive, and that is the same thing for Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. I'm not a huge fan of Twilight Princess, but Wind Waker is a game I've been wanting to play for a long time, and it costs over $100 to get it for the Wii U, and a Wii U is not the best console ever, and I would rather it be on Switch, which is gonna, it's gonna look better. And also, I'm not gonna give someone $200 for a game that is originally like $60. I'm definitely waiting for it to come to Nintendo Switch, and I'm hoping that it does, because it's a game that I've been wanting to play for a long time. And we still could see ports of other games or even new games on the Nintendo Switch before or even after the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out, because even though we still have the rest of 2024 and some of 2025 for Switch to release new games, and I think that they're still going to continue releasing games for Switch even past the release of Switch 2, we have plenty of time for these to come out, and I think it's definitely possible for them to come out. And even after new consoles come out, old consoles still get some games for a while, maybe even a year or two, getting new games, and those games may not be giant titles that are brand new games, but returning games to the console are definitely possible. And I would not say Nintendo is not going to do this, because it seems super possible, and we've seen so many leaks. I've kept up on the leaks for a while, and the leaks for Metroid Prime 2 and 3 and Twilight Princess and Wind Waker have been through the roof. Not so much lately, but a couple months ago, it was just over and over again. People were leaking that they were going to be soon coming to Nintendo Switch, and they were saying they'd be in directs and stuff. Of course, we still haven't seen them, and it does make us concerned that those leakers were just entirely wrong and that they weren't coming, but they have to have something. If all these leakers were saying it, even if they have been somewhat wrong on them, doesn't mean they're not eventually going to come to the Nintendo Switch, and I think it's still very possible that they will. I'm not saying that as a fact, I'm just saying that based on how many people are leaking and talking about these coming to Switch, and just given that Nintendo really likes to bring old games, especially from the Wii and Wii U, back to Switch, I think it's very possible, but they also most likely will make them all ports and not remasters, because the only reason that they remastered and made Metroid Prime look so good, the original Metroid Prime, because they wanted people to know more about the franchise and know it existed, so they could boost the sales of Metroid Prime 4. And the other games are probably going to come to Switch just so you can have the whole thing from 1 to 4 on Switch, but also it just does not make sense to remaster the other ones. And as well as that, it just doesn't make sense to remaster Twilight Princess and Wind Waker because they already look great. Let me know in the comments which of these games you want back the most on Switch, and also let me know in the comments if you think these are actually going to come to Switch and if they're going to be remasters or just ports. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Later, guys.